are certain key terms when you're dealing with secondary dominants. The first term that you need to know is, what is a dominant? A dominant is a scale degree 5 or a triad built on scale degree 5. It can be either a triad or a seventh chord. Dominant substitute. These are chords that are built on the leading tone of the scale. They can substitute for dominants. A 7 triad, a 7 half diminished 7, or a 7 fully diminished 7. A temporary tonic is the chord to which a secondary dominant is applied. Tonicization is when a chord becomes a temporary tonic by means of a secondary dominant. There are 5 dominant chords. The first one is a 5, of course. It's a major triad. The second, the 5-7, is a major minor 7th. The third, a triad on the 7th scale degree, is a diminished triad. A 7 half diminished 7th, which is a diminished minor 7th. And a 7 fully diminished 7th, which is a diminished 7th. These are examples of secondary dominants. You'll notice that the dominant is to the left of the slash, and the temporary tonic is always to the right. Or if you're doing them on top of each other, the dominant is on top, the temporary tonic is on bottom. This is the way you write secondary dominants. There are 3 steps. First, find the temporary tonic. Second, find the root of the secondary dominant. And third, notate the chord. Here's an example. In the key of D major, we're going to write a 5 of 2 and a 7 fully diminished 7 of 2. First, step 1, find the temporary tonic. The temporary tonic, remember, is to the right of the slash. So 2 is your temporary tonic. 2 in the key of D major is an E. Next, find the root of the secondary dominant. If you have a 5 of, it's the dominant of the temporary tonic. So you go up a perfect fifth to a B above the E temporary tonic. If it's a 7 of, it's the leading tone of the temporary tonic. So go down a minor second, which means D sharp is the leading tone of E, which is the temporary tonic. Then you notate the chord using the proper quality. Remember, a 5 is a major triad, 5-7 is major minor 7th, 7 is a diminished triad, and you know what the other 2 are. So, 5 of 2. Since it's a dominant, you write a major triad on B. Remember, B was the dominant of E, which is the temporary tonic 2. For 7 fully diminished 7, you would write a diminished chord built on D sharp. D sharp, F sharp, A is a diminished triad, and C natural is the diminished 7th above the D sharp. Now part-write the chord. Part writing is the same as it would be in a regular key. Part-write the 5 or 5-7 just like you would part-write a 5-1 or a 5-7 to 1. In this case, we use the temporary tonic as the resolution. So 5 of 2 goes to 2, and this is how it sounds. Now with the 7s, it's just like you would write a leading tone chord to the home key. The 7th will resolve down by step, and the leading tone, which is the root of the chord, will resolve up to the temporary tonic. This is how it sounds.